So this is the go bag. This is my what do you call it? Nomadic go bag. It's my business traveling class bag. It's got straps on it so you can travel. It's got cool pockets. This one's pretty awesome. You can put a pair of sunglasses in here, and so they won't get like scratched. I don't know why I have two pair, but I couldn't find one, and I found one in my coat when I got here. So there you go.
You never have too many sunglasses.
Yeah, and then this is just other pockets for different. This one's really cool. You can put your toiletries in here and not have them spill all over the bag. So it's pretty cool.
The bag feels pretty waterproof. Is that the case? I mean,
yeah, it's a waterproof bag.
It feels nice. Let's go ahead and look at it. Now, going by plane, you can't take a lot, but let's see what you got. I'm seeing some pants. Definitely. It looks like you got a lot of stuff to layer up, and that's the important part. You just don't want to have one heavy coat or one heavy thing, because then when you get a little hot, you can't take it off. Definitely got some wet weather gear, and that's probably the important part. The biggest killer is being outside, getting wet, getting cold, and having hypothermia. So you got to stay dry. And you got to have clothes that actually breathe, because you're going to be sweating. If he had to walk home a great distance, he's going to be making a lot of sweat, and you want that sweat to get away from your body. If you find yourself really wet with sweat, don't go to bed with wet clothes on. Even if you have to take some clothes off, get something dry on. He's definitely got a hammock, and the value of that hammock is if you're in an environment that's very cold or it's wet, you can get up off the ground. Now it still exposes you to a lot of wind, but I would rather be up in the ground than sitting on that ground or laying on the ground, because the wet ground, the cold ground, especially around here in wintertime, will just suck the life right out of you, literally. It will cause hypothermia. So he's definitely got a hammock. What else we got? What's this? I see it's some type of waterproof bag. Why do you have it in here?
Yeah, so that's my Go Quick bag. It's basically an OR bag. I like this because it's waterproof. You can throw clothes in it. But the idea is if I had to shed this and this was just too heavy for me and needed to really move quicker, I could basically throw the bare necessities in that bag. Use my paracord. I got on the plane with this as well, my paracord, and I don't think there's anything metal or anything against that. So anyway, you can take that apart and just loop through it, or find something else, maybe even disconnect these straps and sew them on with maybe that sewing kit thing to your bag, kind of
just be a lot lighter,
move quicker. Yeah.
I noticed this is the coolest device I've ever seen. I have never seen one of these, but it's definitely a little shovel. Locks open, and I could see this being used for if I need to make a small fire, removing some of the dry debris around it so I won't start a big forest fire. If I need to use the restroom, dig a little hole, get rid of my human waste, cover it up, definitely helpful.
Could also be used as, I guess, stirring like soup or whatever, if you had some meal you were trying to cook or whatever.
Definitely. What do you have in the handle? I see that opens up.
Yeah, so that opens up. There's actually toilet paper down inside there, so you can use it as a fire starter or for other reasons.
Let's see what else we got. I take it these are the hammock strap for your hammock?
Yep, that's the hammock strap.
And also could be used for a million other uses.
Yeah, and it comes with 2 carabiners on it too, so use those as well.
Awesome. I'm seeing a lot of lightweight clothing, but it's also can be combined to make the layering what he needs.
Yeah, it's a great coat. I love that coat.
It feels nice and warm and very soft. He's got him in a little emergency blanket. Very lightweight, that can definitely keep you alive. Combine this with his clothing, he has a fighting chance. You got a Tech Protect bag, so there must be some type of electronics in here, and the basic bag is to protect your equipment from EMP. It's also a waterproof bag also. So let's see what he's got in here. He's definitely got him a headlamp. Headlamp is probably the best thing because you can do things with your hands. If you got a flashlight, I always carry a flashlight, but I usually have to hold it with one hand. A headlamp solves that problem.
I really like that headlamp too, because it's got such bright, abilities when you need to see stuff out in a distance. So it's great. And then the batteries are down in that as well. So
awesome. So you got extra batteries. You're ready to go.
Yeah. And it's good to pull those batteries out just for people. I know that if you're packing a go bag, make sure you take your batteries out if you have not using those for a while, because they will get contaminated and
yes. You could have a problem down the road when you really need that.
Yeah.
What else we got in this bag?
So I got my, I think there's a suit stuff, or not suit stuff, but kind of church or business. Yeah.
He can definitely get into a high-class restaurant with the tie. I can see him trying
That's
to get
all
in.
about community. You got to build relationships,
Yes.
right? So,
Got that look going on. What else we got in here?
so just, I guess, my underwear and a pair of shorts. Oh, I love this. You can pull that out.
Camp pillow. Got to be comfortable. Definitely.
I like that cocoon because it's so lightweight.
Oh, light ain't the word for it.
Yeah, it's pretty light, and pop it out there.
Yeah.
It blows up really easy. For me, I could probably sleep without a sleeping bag and be cold, but if I don't have a thing for my head, I have a hard time sleeping at night.
I have never seen this product.
So it's got like that, you know, cush on this side. I sleep with it on this side. It
Yes.
kind of holds your head a little bit more, but anyway, yeah, just kind of it blows up really quick. It has a blow up thing and just blows up kind of like an air mattress.
Awesome. I could have used it for years of sleeping outside in the military. I could have used. This should be standard issue to GIs.
I know. It's probably a little more comfort level.
than they give us, yes. What else you got in here?
Let's see, what else do we have in here? Just some basic things, I think, you know.
Personal hygiene
Personal
items.
hygiene, which I think is important
Oh,
for preparedness. I don't know if you can probably get by with that deodorant, but I have some tuna fish, you know, so if I
yes.
need to eat something, it's lightweight. And the good thing about this is this has actually been I pulled this out of my food storage, and look at that. It's still good.
Still good. Awesome.
So, and then just some, you know, a little bit of, I guess what, gloves for
yes.
medical stuff.
Definitely.
There's some, what do you call it? Those are towels that already have some chemical in it to kind of
Keep you clean.
for cleanliness and stuff, to wipe your hands. You know, people are looking for wipes, but this is a good way you can re-rinse them.
Nice.
And that kind of has that chemical thing already in it from Norwex, which is a really good
Awesome.
product. And then this here's a little bag, a little towel. You know, if you had to
yes.
go wash off in the creek side, it's really lightweight and
Yes.
it dries really quick because of the material that it's made of. It's like
I have something very similar in my bug out bag.
to that. Okay.
Yes, very similar.
And let's see here, toothpaste. I guess, you know,
Hygiene stuff, very important.
hygiene stuff, beard oil. If you have a beard, it's a must. That's about it. I mean, there's a few other things. I got some cash in here as well,
I
so
think that's
cash
the big
pockets.
thing. Having cash.
So, but yeah.
Awesome.
And let's see. I'm not sure if there's anything. Some of the stuff I had to have for work. So, hey, look, there's a thing conflicted.
More conflicted cards.
Gotta have that, right?
Fire starter in an emergency.
Fire starter emergency. Let's see here. And then I think these are, yeah, those are batteries for the drone. So.
So, he has what he needs to survive a small crisis. Now, this isn't his car bag, but he's got something that he could get out, he could stay warm, he could stay dry, and he could solve whatever problem he's in. If this was his car bag, he would have failed royally. But it's his bag he uses for flying around the country. So I'd give him a B+. There's always room for improvement.
Amen. Thanks. Thanks. Thanks, Solar Prepper One.
You're welcome.
Hope you guys have a better bag than I did.
I like having a life straw, you know, because it's small, it's compact, and it's sort of idiot-proof. Just put it in the water and drink. Some might say, can you get on with it? I have flown numerous times out to California to LA, and I have carried a life straw. I've had zero problems getting through. I don't think there's any rules against it. They might question it if they find it, but I've flown numerous times with a life straw.